Welcome to Big Dick's Picks. And no, this is not a dick measuring contest. This is your one stop shop for all your sports gambling comedy podcast needs. If you guys tuned in last week, you know that it's playoffs. You know that the first round is almost over. We have a couple other guests that still have to play their first game of the playoffs, but I'm going to let EPR get into all of that. But I am absolutely pumped to be here with every single one of you guys today. Big shout out to all of our guests that came on last week that are no longer with us. I'm sure we'll have you on at they all died. We have like Iranian soccer team practices here at Big Dick's Picks. So if you don't win, we're gonna execute you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna execute you. Please keep coming back onto our pod. But yeah, big thank you to every single person that came on. But yeah, I'm Big Mo. I'll kick it over to the other voice that you heard. That's EPR. EPR, how are you doing?
Well, better than Amesy, that's for sure.
What happened?
I don't know. I was just making an assumption, honestly.
Oh, I'm living life to the fullest over here.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm doing just as well as Amesy. You know,
I feel actually much better than last week. Last week, some people say stick to one, alcoholic beverage or at least one type of beverage when you're drinking. I went for the old carousel approach where, you start with whiskey, then you're going around the circle, you go to some beer, you fill that in with some wine because why not? And then you're back at the start to whiskey. Turns out, not a great idea. So
no shit.
we're sticking to one type this time. And so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, me and Amesy are gonna keep it together this pod, and big apology to anyone that listened to last pod. If you made it even halfway through, just the deterioration was on a level. Yeah, just exponential level. It was it's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. We are mostly sober now. So I think it's going to be a great pod, but sorry to the listeners that listened to that at the end, and a big apology to EPR.
Do the editing for
the first listener. I had to listen to you twice. I had to listen to you live, and then I realized after, I'm like, they didn't say that, and then I re-listened to it. I'm like, holy shit, they're slurring.
No, we were slurring, and literally at the beginning of the pod, it was like, all right, we're gonna kick it over to EPR, who's gonna be our conductor, and then we just proceeded to scream over him the whole time. So this week, EPR, you are actually the conductor. So we are buckled in, we are ticketed passengers, and we are ready to go. So please take this train from the station.
He's booked through 2 seasons of Big Dick's Picks. There was the one season of all of our listening, and there was the second season of last week's episode because it took him so long to edit. So props to you. Great job. Sounded great.
Thank you. Well, before we leave this station, we have 2 other ticket holders that have joined us today. Our first and second place guests that have dominated the standings all week. We've got Jump Shot and Mike both with us today. Jump Shot, welcome. How's it going?
Life is good, boys. Life is good.
How does it feel to be on first after all this time?
Well, I'm here to defend my title, and I think that we're gonna have a pretty good day today.
Okay, all right. He sounds confident. Let's see if he can pull off what he did last time in a miraculous feat. It sounds like, and I don't even know if Big Mo remembers saying this, but they were talking about...
I remember all of my praise.
They're gonna lose respect for you if you don't come with some parlays. We don't know, but that's what they said. So let's see if you can earn their respect back or not.
I hope to keep it...
I'm going to retract my comment and say as long as you put together a parlay in general. It doesn't have to be your actual pick. I just want to hear another Jump Shot.
Just a parlay. That's fair. We're a little down bad recently. We need some good luck. Jump Shot, you've been the leader for the
whole time.
3 months?
Yeah.
So pretty much the whole time,
yeah, we need some luck.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it.
He had the controversial, we thought he was in second because we thought Mike was in first. But before we turn it over to Mike, Mike was actually second because one of his legs of his second parlay voided, making him fall just shy of first place. But Mike, welcome. Your voice is needed. How are you doing?
I don't know how I got here, guys. I just walked in here.
Oh shit.
That's okay. You're a one name, stunner. It's like Cher, Mike.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say.
And in all fairness, I will say Russell Wilson screwed me.
Oh, didn't he?
The
Broncos
He screwed a lot of
I
us.
was about to say
Yeah.
we live in Denver. He screwed us all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he just continues to give us the dick, which I guess that's fine. But thanks.
What
thanks
did
for
he
having
do
me,
to you
fellas.
personally?
Well, I mean, took my first place from me, but I mean, it's fine. I'll just channel my inner Jokic and I'll just go through this and just want to go see my horses at the end of this. So I'm
Horses? What do
Yeah.
you think you are, Tweety Bird? Come on.
Or Landy.
For Landy, wouldn't that be EJ? He's the horse guy.
Sorry, the horse was named Landeskog, you're right.
Yes. Get it right.
By the way, before I forget it, just because with the jump shot here, we got to go with some basketball plays or puns. You might say his foot. We thought it was on the line, but it was actually a 3-pointer. Been sitting on that one for about 5 minutes.
That was fucking awful.
Damn it! You know what? That's fair. On the gate, I miss.
Yeah. Well, that's
man. Well,
that's
Hey,
our
I-
guest. Oh, sorry, Big Mo. What? Go ahead.
I just realized that I did not introduce the final host.
No, I was gonna
So,
say
just poked his head out like a guy at a children's movie that's sitting by himself. Just poked the head right out. So yeah, there's Big Dick.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason we don't want to hear much from him. So I think he's fine with it. He mentioned I had to bribe him to even get on here. So he's probably in the background. He's going to be smoking a lot. So we won't have to worry too much. But he did say he had his opinions from what happened last week. And he's very, very eager to hear what these new guys have. So without further ado, I have quite the narrative and story to tell you guys, because you guys probably don't all know what happened last week. I've been the one keeping track of this mostly, really to keep it as a surprise. You guys only know half the story. So
I did a parlay. I did a parlay of all of the picks, and let's just say it didn't win. So there's your spoiler.
Spoiler, no one went 3 for 3. Big Mo's correct. We had some very, very near misses. But starting off with one of the biggest near misses of the entire first round here, a quarterfinal matchup between Wild Bill and Mikey, right? Huge matchup we were expecting. 4th and 5th seed. Wild Bill had 3 parlays. Would you guys like to guess what happened?
I think I know what happened because I was watching them, but please fill us in.
So, as the resident parlay expert here, they all lost by 1 leg each. Every single one had only 1 leg that failed. Yeah. So he almost won the biggest, but instead, Wild Bill goes minus 300, 0 for 3, and eliminates himself. Because Mikey went 2 for 3 with the Mavs win and the Stars. He had that Dallas bullshit, and he went for a total profit of $87 to advance to the semifinals. So
sounds like we just developed our villain of the bracket. Are you
hey, there's always a villain arc. There's got to be somebody here. So here's the thing:
anti-home team, really?
Mikey.
Hey, what's the difference between Texas and stupid? Nothing.
Oh, good one.
Can't tell
good one
that's
there,
still a little
Angie.
salty about last night's game.
Speaking of salty, let me just say, Salty and Gandhi in the play-in round matchup. This was the craziest matchup that happened. We had Salty go 2 for 3. The homeless guy went 2 for 3 on his picks. for a positive $113 of profit with that
Wow.
Nuggets
You would've
win.
beat Mikey.
Yeah, with the Nuggets win and the Panthers win. Get this. Gandhi goes 2 for 3 as well for $255 of profit.
Woo!
He beats out Salty. The Juggernaut round, that was the play-in, ended up being the most profitable of the two. So
Wow.
Gandhi advances.
The most meat in a matchup for the least meat in a matchup.
The best part about it.
Gandhi's out here saying Mumbai, bitch.
The best part about it was that, Gandhi got into the play-in round going 0 for 3 and almost went 3 for 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
A huge turnaround. All of that protesting and hunger striking really paid off for him.
You know what that means, though, EPR?
What?
That you can still turn it around.
Oh, I know I can.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's living proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he? He's barely.
He started at the bottom, literally, India. Now he's here.
Wow, that's true. He's really turned
Sorry
around.
to our international listeners.
That's definitely the turnaround of the pod. But with that being said, Gandhi moves into the quarterfinals and is our contestant against first seed Jump Shot. Jump Shot, how do you feel about going against Gandhi?
Oh, I'm going to take him.
Oh, okay. Knowing he just went almost 3 for 3 for a huge profit.
Oh, I'm going 3 for 3. He had almost 3 for 3.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
confidence.
And I'm going to have close to 1,000 in profit when it hits.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit. I really hope that happens. I'm gonna get a Jump Shot t-shirt that we're gonna put on our Instagram for all of you guys to buy. But
it's gonna be
if Mike hits plus 1,000, we'll do it too. So I'm not discriminating.
It's gonna be Jump Shot, and it's gonna be a picture of a hockey puck going into a basketball hoop, because
100%.
he doesn't put anything to do with basketball.
I'm just saying, I'm picturing Gandhi going into this round. I think he's switching his glasses into athletic mode. You ever seen like that little scrunchy band that you put behind those glasses?
Yeah.
That's what Gandhi's going to be wearing coming into this.
I think
put
Gandhi's
that on a t-shirt.
I actually saw him the other day. He actually got pit vipers, so you better look out. It's
I don't know if I can
prescription
beat
pit
those.
vipers. Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
I heard he's been hanging out with Horace Grant.
That's what I was saying. Horace Grant glasses on Gandhi.
Yeah.
That was my look.
He loaned him the goggles. So
No.
loaned him his craziness. So.
And his rebounding skills.
Well, you sound.
I don't know how tall he was, probably like 5'4.5", but the dude's got hops.
It sounds like you've got quite the matchup between the first and last seed in the quarterfinals. So a lot of pressure on you, Jump Shot. A lot of pressure.
I'll try my best to handle it.
You bet.
Honestly, that's honestly how like playoffs go half the time. Though.
Yeah.
Like the number 1 seed just hits this team that's hot, and you never know what's gonna happen. So
Never do.
I'm rooting for you, Jump Shot. I'm also rooting for you, Gandhi. But Jump Shot, I am pulling for you more because you are here.
I'm not a Leafs fan, so I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, there you go.
On the other side of the bracket, in the first quarterfinal matchup between Jim, our MMA expert, and Fanny O'Rear, the confident Fanny, said he was going to show him how he got his name. And guess what? He did. Fanny O'Rear comes out victorious in a KO knockout of Jim, because Jim went 0 for 3, guys. 0 for 3.
Ooh,
He
I
picked.
feel so bad.
I know. He had so much understanding and knowledge of his craft, and he got every single one wrong. And one of them,
and he said like, this is the one card that I don't know. Like he's like, I wish I could have made it. So that first round bye was crucial. Wow. Yeah, that's a big bounce going the other way for Jim there.
Yeah,
I know. So tough for him, tough break. But as the Leafs always say, there's next season. So there's always a chance.
We only got room for one word names.
Oh,
Wait, that didn't
true.
work. I promise. I'm just
Did you
going.
just
Are you
have a
sure you're
severe
sober?
brain injury?
I'm just going one for alcohol this time, folks. I promise.
Mike,
I was
please
just
give
trying
him
to
shit
give
for
Mike
that.
some props.
He
I
doesn't
was trying to give
deserve.
Mike some props.
It's okay. He's having a stroke. Just
Do you smell toast?
Yeah.
He was trying to give that compliment so hard he had a stroke. So
I
I'm not gonna
appreciate it.
lie.
But
My left ear completely stopped moving. This is problematic.
he's like, my left hand, I can't lift it. Here's the thing. Fanny O'Rear moves into the semifinals. But guys, he went negative 100. He went minus 109. So he didn't he didn't really beat Jim. Jim just beat himself, it sounds like. Jim kind of tripped, hit his head on the guardrail, knocked himself out. Fanny O'Rear went 1 for 3. The only one he won was the Celtics, which saved his life because he had that Celtics spread. And if they didn't cover it, we would have seen the 0 for 3 matchup that we were talking about. So once again, Fanny O'Rear moves forward and now is going to be the competition of the winner between Mike and the first play-in round between J. Will and Tweety Bird. Would you guys like to guess what happened here? J. Will, the confident J. Will, who, as Big Dick really didn't like, just seems like such a nice, calm, understanding guy. J. Will went 2 for 3. He had a killer outcome. 2 for 3. Had the Mavs with their spread, and he had the Chelsea soccer bet, winning in regulation, for $91 of profit. They weren't huge, but he went 2 for 3 for 91. So another positive win for J. Will. Got to give him that because he was the 8th seed. Really turned it around for himself. But going against Tweety Bird. Now, you guys probably remember Tweety Bird had some controversial, interesting picks going for her. And Mandarin Orange being the topic of that controversy. Well, Tweety Bird went 1 for 3, guys. 1 for 3 against J. Will's 2 for 3. But Mandarin Orange won. For plus 400, as we talked about, it's all she needed. She went with $200 of profit. Dominant playing around.
Go.
Tweety Bird, again, we're talking Gandhi was 0 for 3, Tweety Bird was 0 for 3, and they both had the most profit out of everybody so far. So Tweety Bird advances to play Mike in this quarterfinal matchup. So Mike, how are you feeling against a wild card like Tweety Bird? What do you think about her picks? You have any commentary?
I mean, I get playing dirties. Probably part of her game, but I believe in the fundamentals, and I may or may not stoop to her level depending on the referee. So I mean, I'm ready for this round. Just like my boy Jokic, we'll just beat her with fundamental play.
Okay.
There's a reason they hand out orange slices at halftime of soccer games. So that just gave her the boost. Yeah, it's what you need. Maybe Mike, learn from this. A little bit of vitamin C in your next round. I might put you over the.
Fundamentals.
Yeah.
Fundamentals, boys. That's all I'm doing.
Fundamentals. All right.
I mean, you could argue that horse betting is the fundamental bet.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like that. Yeah.
I mean,
But hey,
she
I'm
made
just
it
gonna leave
work.
it there.
She made it work,
Yeah.
and it was very, very impressive. But once again, just a fast recap. We have Gandhi advancing. We have Tweety Bird advancing to the quarterfinals. Then we have the 2 quarterfinal winners that went now in the semifinals. We have Mikey and Fanny O'Rear. So that leaves Salty eliminated. J. Will eliminated. We have Wild Bill eliminated and Jim eliminated. So we are down to 4 or 6, right? 6 right now, but it will be down to 4 after this episode. And when you guys tune in, we'll be recording on Friday for the semifinal round. That'll be the matchup, the final 4. So stay tuned for that. But what do we think so far? What are the thoughts? What's the confidence level going into this?
I mean, I am very confident that No Better is going to do the exact same thing that they did the last week. So I think it's all 100% up in the air. Hopefully you guys are bringing your A game, because if you sleep on a lower seed like Tweety Bird or Gandhi, they might just be the ones that are still playing, and you're the one on the golf course.
True. I have heard with Tweety Bird, she's going with, just like Big Mo said, the original sports betting kind of situation. She might be hitting the dog track next time, going to the greyhounds. The other original sports betting with the horses. Bring the greyhounds out. Let them eat.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think the Tweety Bird is probably going to keep rolling, but I don't know. Yeah, if she doesn't name her firstborn Mandarin Orange, I don't know what she's doing with her life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
At that
agree.
point.
That's the MO. That's
Yeah,
what you got to do.
I agree.
Yep.
Well, for the advantage of our first and second seed competitors here, both Jump Shot and Mike get to hear what their opposition is betting first. So they get to have their thoughts. We're going to allow them that. It's the least we can do for them being so dominant all year. Can we agree? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. I think let's start things off with Tweety Bird. Let's get things kicked off. Tweety Bird sent in her picks. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hey everyone, this is Tweety Bird. Thank you to Mandarin Orange for the win last week. Thinking about naming my firstborn son Mandarin Orange now.
There you go.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Let's
They're
go.
still up in the air. For my bets this week, I'm not going to bet on horses, but I still got some odd ones out there for you. So my first one is a darts bet. Money line, I am picking Rusty Jake Rodriguez at -116 against Johann Brouwer.
Oh no.
For my second bet is the Professional Women's Hockey League. And I'm going to pick Minnesota also money line at +110. And my final bet for this round is on handball. And I'm picking U.S. Ivory handball money line, which also includes tie, because apparently you can tie in handball, and that's at -114.
So no horse betting, but three
We are throwing
very
in darts.
interesting. Yeah, she said darts to lead, and I could not believe that. Mike, I want to know what you think about that. How are you feeling now after hearing those?
Look, listen. I will say this. If I'm going to lose this round, that's who I want to lose to. She's got the moxie. She's got the flash. I'm fine with that. I'm fine if I get blown out.
That darts guy, he's a household name.
Yeah, we're looking him up right now just because we don't know shit about darts.
Rusty?
And, yeah, Rusty
Jake
Rodriguez. What ethnicity would you expect him to be?
Rodriguez? He's got to be Hispanic, right?
Rodriguez, but Rusty Jake is throwing me off.
It looks like he's Asian.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
All right,
god.
I guess he's Tallahassee.
Oh, no.
Also, he's won his last two dart matches.
Rusty Jake.
Yeah, Rusty Jake, and then Johan has also won his last matchup. So,
Oh man,
Class of the
interesting.
Titans.
So, Mike,
Yeah.
you don't feel like this is cheating for you? Is that my understanding?
No,
You feel
because-
expected?
No, because we're gonna when I get into my picks, I'll start with the least controversial picks, more traditional, and then I'd like to make an argument.
Okay.
Since we're going outside of the realm of normal sports, so
Sure.
but like I said, I respect my opponent, and I'd rather lose to her than anyone else here.
Sure.
Because I gotta appreciate going with some Asian named Rusty. So
There's only one out there.
and don't quote me on that. I just am looking at his picture on the website.
It's like it's absolutely the wrong person. It's like, what the fuck? Who are you looking at right now?
Rusty, if you're a listener,
Yeah.
feel free to come on and tell your story. We can
Yes.
learn more about you.
Yeah, and
We'd love to have you on as a guest.
and Johan, get a fucking profile picture. This guy doesn't even have one. He could
Johan,
be
you are
any
not
ethnicity. Yeah.
Not
so-
invited.
So, well, hold on. Let me just draw a bridge here. So first she picked Mandarin orange, and now she has an Asian dart thrower. I see a theme. I'm just saying.
yeah.
There's-
Rusty Jake and Mandarin Orange. Let's keep track of this. Maybe it's some kind
So
of
I was-
puzzle that she's.
I was thinking maybe next she'll pick someone named White Rice. Maybe she's trying to build a Panda Express order.
What would be the Rusty Jake that you would
Well,
order?
I
for
was going
Panda?
towards that. I mean, I'm sure there are probably someone named Rusty Jake who's working at a Panda Express as well.
We're not all from Michigan. You can't just go in and get a Rusty Jake hand job in the back. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna say
It
it's
could
the
be the
guy out
drink.
back by the dumpster. He's like, yeah, that's Rusty
Yeah.
Jake. Go ahead. He'll give
I
you
mean,
whatever
if
you
you've ever
want.
if you've ever seen a Panda Express dumpster, and if there's someone standing next to it, I mean, Rusty Jake kind of fits. I'm just saying, it's not the place you want to be. It's right next to Salty's Bridge.
Oh my gosh. I'm a little sad that we won't have Salty anymore, but you know.
At least
I
I
am
don't
too.
have to hear Salty's annoying voice anymore.
Okay, big dick.
Alright, too soon. I will say, going into Tweety Bird's other picks, I don't know much about hockey. This has been known, but
Yeah.
outside of the NHL, if you're playing in Minnesota, it seems like a good bet.
Yeah.
Minnesota is like where hockey is from.
Yeah. I mean, they are playing against Toronto, though.
Well,
so-
Canada's also where hockey's from.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
This is why Amesy doesn't know hockey.
Now I'm back up in the air.
He's still recovering from his stroke.
It's a slow process. Oh, man.
And since we're on the topic of Salty, I wish him. I know he's not listening to this because
No,
there's
he
no
can't.
way that he's getting access. But I just want to let him know that if anyone out there, if you guys see him, just tell him that Big Mo wishes him a prosperous summer and bountiful harvest before next year's harsh
Oh,
winter.
also tell them to call the gambling hotline.
Mm,
Which is
very true.
I should probably just know this by heart now.
Do you
but
not?
Let me pull this up. No, I actually don't.
Oh,
Okay, actually, no,
I
I did. I wasn't confident,
do.
so I didn't want to say it.
I know it well.
But yeah,
It's on my speed dial.
the game. Yeah, if you're not like EPR and you don't have the gambling hotline on speed dial, you guys should probably give it a call if you're thinking about gambling. Substantial amounts of money on anything that we tell you to.
Yep.
That phone number is 1-800-522-4700. It's okay to call. Reach out for help. I don't know. EPR's done it, and it's not really helped him. But I'm
Yes, it
sure
has.
you're different.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure you're
absolutely
different.
has.
it's not 100% success rate, you know.
Yeah, there's always outliers, and that's what they
I
told
think-
me.
I think your approach just has to be different than EPR's. Don't just call them and ask for parlays. They're probably going to try and talk you off the ledge of betting. So
Yeah.
if that's your goal, then yeah, definitely give it a call.
Yeah, I didn't understand it at first when I called it. I thought it was a helpline, like where they would help you with your sports gambling. But I was wrong.
I had problems too. I went in there and I thought they were giving me betting advice.
Exactly.
I bet on two teams. Stop and don't do that, and they lost. So fuck me out of more money. Thanks, helpline.
Get help. I love that team.
I know.
Name a horse that.
Get help.
Get help.
Yeah, get help.
Oh man.
That's actually what we're going to get for the winner of this bracket, a racehorse named Kid Help.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's going to be on its last leg. Basically, we're just going to gift it to you. You're just going to have to put it down.
That's why it was really affordable to acquire.
Parlay leg that fails.
They actually paid us to take the horse.
The leg that failed.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh, jump shot. Classic jump shot. Well, Mike, I am very, very curious to hear how you're going to counter Tweety Bird's picks. I need to know. What do you got cooked up?
Yeah, since it sounds like it was a little controversial with her picks last week, I'll go with the least controversial ones, and then I'll let the judges decide. I want to plead my case for
Okay.
certain things. So let's take a gander at we'll start with just the regular 2-pick parlay, for plus 111,
Okay.
111. Got to keep it simple.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the Dodgers tonight, and then Barcelona on Thursday. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The Dodgers are just probably one of the best teams in baseball, something I know, and Barcelona as well. I fucking hate
Spain?
soccer, but I'll put it this way: I know Barcelona exists, so that means they must be okay. So we're gonna go with that,
Sound
and
logic.
then the real gamble here is going with Aaron Gordon tonight, scoring over 13.5 against Minnesota. He's I'll put it this way: he's in the playoffs. He's underrated. He's kind of like
He's
Jamal
on
Murray.
fire right now. He's
Yeah.
on fire.
Exactly, and he did that last year too. I mean, that no one talks too much about him. It's all about Jokic and Jamal, but he's a sneaky fella. So, got to go with him going over 13. If I had to guess, I think he's gonna hit 20 again.
Yeah,
But,
27 last game.
Exactly, he's sneaky good, especially when he's shooting well and he stays hot. So
I actually just saw this line. I'm looking at this. I was thinking it was going to be like 16 and a half, the over, something like that. So I did just decline the gambling hotline, withdrew more money from my bank, and put it on Aaron Gordon over points. So here you go.
Yep, see, there we go. Positivity, some positive action. So those are the conservative fundamental plays right there, stuff you know.
Mm-hmm.
But here's where I'm just taking my shot. So bear with me here, fellas. So since I know basketball enough, I thought, you know what, we'll look at the WNBA. But since the WNBA isn't a real league and it loses money since its inception, I I thought, since it really isn't a real league and, it doesn't make any money and, it's just pandering, I thought, maybe I could get 2 picks out of it since it's not real. It's imaginary, so why not? So I went with the New York Liberty tomorrow night to win, and that's at least the for sure lock in at minus 278. I'm trying to get a 4th pick here, fellas. So hear me out. Since it's not a real league,
I don't know.
I think since it's not real and the points don't matter, it's like whose line is it anyways? Just might as well throw in this 2-pick parlay for tonight, with New York and Las Vegas. If anything, if you guys won't allow it, that's just an easy pick. Just make some extra money.
Mike, I would have maybe given it to you if it wasn't minus 500. What the hell are you doing?
Also, how is the parlay worse odds than just the New York Liberty money line? Like, why would you want to include that? Like, that just hurts you.
Like I said, fundamentals. It's things we know, boys. We're just being conservative. We're trying to get on to the next round, playing smart.
If he loses because of that,
in all fairness, Las Vegas was minus 1,600, so there wasn't a lot to make up tonight. Okay.
So it literally hurt your odds. Like if you wanted to just bet on the Liberty, it'd be better to just do that than include the aces. Like I'm totally cool with you putting 4 bets out there and having the potential of losing 400 if one of those loses.
Well, listen. New York barely won tonight. The one above it, that's for tomorrow night. They have a double header. Yeah, tonight was like another like minus 600. So I'm not saying
on the minus 500.
Yeah.
Oh, Amesy, are you stuck on a minus 500? The classic minus 900.
I'm gonna throw in 3 bets, and then I'm gonna, bet an extra 100 that Big Mo's not gonna get hit by a car next time he crosses the street.
Listen, fellas, I know it was a stretch. I mean, we're throwing horse racing into it. I thought, since we're just playing imaginary games, because God knows if that horse even exists. I just
does.
thought, if
Mike, I like what you're doing. You know what we can do? This is what
I
we can
mean-
do
Okay.
is we can talk to the commissioner in between seasons
hmm
to an optional fourth pick. But
Okay.
since we're in the playoffs, I don't think we're gonna allow it right
Yeah,
now.
you gotta pick one.
We can
so
try him.
Oh, I'm
let's see.
definitely,
Wait. I want to see which one he picks.
I'm definitely going with the minus 278 because just to give you an idea, so New York, so it's a double header. So New York played tonight and they won by 5, and that was a minus 750. So I'm going for blood.
I see.
Okay.
All right.
So the
All right,
minus
we'll talk
500
about-
is just the minus 500 is just an extra little perk.
That's fine. We'll talk to the commissioner in between seasons. We'll get the owners together. We'll vote. Maybe we'll come up with a couple rule changes.
Oh my
next year.
god!
Yeah, we gotta
I
be
just can't
careful.
even. I can't even fathom that. Like, how are the odds worse?
Well, it's a
like
different game.
it's the second game.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Oh,
minus
the playing someone
750 and minus.
I thought he said it already
1600.
happened.
This one.
The for the two pick parlay it already happened. The
Oh, wow.
278 is for tomorrow night.
Oh,
They have a
okay.
double
I
header.
see.
But,
I see.
But in all fairness, I just, I'd like to just at least when you guys talk with the owners, I'd like you guys to think about it and just, just admit that the WNBA isn't a real league and it's imaginary because it makes no money. So
We can definitely we can vote on that as well.
Hey, I
Wait,
think
does
that
mean I'm
Mike
imaginary?
sparked. I think that Mike sparked some debate, not about basketball and men and women's sports, but about Big Dick's picks, which is actually what really matters. I think next season for our guest bracket, our guests can turn in as many bets as they want.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Yeah, you
don't
can put
know.
in 10, but if you lose all 10, then yeah, you're done.
Okay.
Like you're putting up more capital.
Maybe
I got an idea.
we
I
could
got an
put a cap
idea.
on. We could
Yeah,
put
we
a
can
cap
put a
on.
cap.
But
Yeah.
I like what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Oh,
up to
Let's
boys.
10.
bet
Up to
that.
10. What's up,
Jump
Jim?
Yeah, he's got something.
You can put in as many bets as you want, but you have to divide the total by the number of bets, so it's always averaged.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we don't want to do
Always-
averaging
Well,
because
but-
if you go 1 for 3, then you divide your profit from that wouldn't make sense.
No, if you put in 10 bets, but you made $800
No,
in profit, you got to divide that $800 in profit by 10 bets.
so
Yeah.
there'd be no like loss.
But there wouldn't be any.
component.
Yeah,
So
but
if
there
you
wouldn't
put
be
in 3
incentive.
bets,
Well, I
but
guess
you
there
only
would.
make $200 in profit, you got to divide that by 3 bets.
But you already. No.
It gives you a per bet number.
We can discuss this in
Yes.
our commissioner meeting in Naples, Florida.
Right. Right.
Perfect.
look, fellas, I didn't want to cause controversy, but as soon as my opponent threw in horse racing, I had to shoot my shot. You can't blame me.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's
So
fair.
he gets it.
My life motto.
That's fair.
Also, when it comes to our commissioner meeting in Naples, Florida, GoFundMe is in the chat. Feel free, listeners.
There's just that's the poll for this week. They're like, it's just a straight Venmo to Amesy. Like, would you like to vote for Amesy's Venmo? What? No, thank you. Awesome.
Yeah,
All
do
right.
not send this man money because he'll just put it towards his stroke therapy.
He might
I
need
was
that,
just gonna
actually.
put it toward, I was just gonna deal with the stroke and put it towards more bets.
Yeah,
But
he was just gonna gamble with it. He's gonna gamble with it like he gambles with his life. Okay, so we have this quarterfinal matchup. Now, I think it's time we turn it over to the competition between Jump Shot and Gandhi. However, bit of an issue. Gandhi, he was, it's as you expect, right? He was out fasting. It turns out he doesn't actually have a lot of technology. Wasn't able to actually verbally give us our picks. He tried, but the crowd was way too loud. There was way too much noise in the background. So he ended up writing them down on us. I think he carved it on a rock. Is that what he did for you, Big Mo? But something.
He handed it to me on a piece of fruit.
There was way too much noise up there with the Himalayan monks.
Yeah.
Fair.
They're really known for their crowd noise.
Yeah, and it really is, outside of Gandhi's control. It's not like Mikey last week that just sent in the anti-home team parlay, the anti-Denver parlay, or not parlay, but play. Yeah, I did the same thing last week.
You did.
Oh yeah, Mikey. He shaped out to be the villain. Don't let your view of Gandhi of this turn him into a villain.
Well, let's see if he picks the stars first.
That's true. If he picks the stars, you're dead to me, Gandhi.
Gandhi did try here. He did try. So starting off for his picks, he has over 26.5 points by Donovan Mitchell. And that's the game, I believe, that's currently happening. So I don't know where that one sits. That's minus 135. Has that one hit yet?
Okay.
Do we know?
I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Sorry.
Yeah, I believe it's
depending
tomorrow.
if it was there was a game
Celtics.
yesterday.
No.
Okay.
It's tomorrow. It says Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
His handwriting's awful. I'm sorry. The second pick he has is over 32.5 points. Jamal Murray, or not points, sorry, over 32.5. Jamal Murray, but it says Jamal Murray points plus rebounds plus assists. So does that include all of those? Have to add up to 32.5?
Cumulative total, yeah.
Over.
Okay, that seems pretty reasonable, and those odds are minus 105. So
I like that bet.
Yes, and that's happening here soon. That'll kick off here soon. And his last one, jump shot. I don't know what he did here, but he did all basketball. He's got, I know, he's got over 41.5 Anthony Edwards points plus rebounds plus assists as well. So, and that's for minus 105 as well. So he has one on the Timberwolves and one on the Nuggets, where he's hoping those cash. So I don't know enough about basketball.
Just trying to brain mush jump shot, just calling him out for his name.
Yeah.
Just all three basketball picks. I think there's some intention there.
There definitely is a mental play happening there. I will say, I really like Jamal Murray, like the player, but this playoffs he has been the most inconsistent guy for the Nuggets. So definitely a throw up. Either, he's probably going to go 10 over that, or he's going to go 10 under. But I like the Aaron Gordon pick a little bit more earlier, I'd say, as far as Nuggets bets go.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the Timberwolves
against basketball picks. What a twist!
Yeah, big dick.
What were you gonna say, jump shot?
I was gonna say I didn't even know the Timberwolves were a real NBA team. I thought that was like a high school team. I didn't know that name was real.
I believe you're thinking of the Wildcats.
Same difference.
Yeah, Zac Efron has been crushing it from three.
If they're not the Chicago Bulls or the LA Lakers, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair. All right. Well, there you have it from Gandhi. Gandhi's coming in hot. So just like his food, or lack thereof, I guess. But when he does get his food, he likes it hot. Jump shot. Yeah. How are you gonna beat Gandhi? What do you got up your sleeve? We've all been dying to know this entire season. The top of our mind has been, what is Jump Shot's next move gonna be? We have to know.
Boys, if you're not risking it and you're not giving it everything and you lose, you fade into obscurity. If you win it safely with a minimal risk, somebody might remember. But if you win it in the craziest fashion possible, you become a legend. We're aiming at legend status here today.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to try and live up to the parlay legend from last time with not one, not two, but 3 parlays today.
Let's go. Oh my God, I'm fucking buckling in.
I'm in the same room as Big Mo. He's fully erect.
All right.
Pick number 1 is 5 picks.
Oh.
I have Florida Panthers money line with Barkov over 0.5. Kachuk over 0.5, Pasta over 0.5, and Verhage over 0.5 for plus 340.
I hate to break it to you, Jump Shot. That one already has failed. The Panthers.
Oh, well, I'm
just
already out on
lost.
one.
The
Cool.
Panthers just lost.
I'll take it. Hey, as I said, you either win at a legend or you fade into obscurity. So
No,
I'll
that's
go with
fair.
Strike one.
I like
Strike
it.
one. Second pitch incoming. What do you think?
Okay. My second one is 3 picks. It's
Okay.
the Boston Panthers game from today. I had Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal. And then I had Lindell over 1.5 shots on goal. And then Pasta over 3.5. Did we lose on that too?
Strike two.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we lost.
That's okay. Come back up to the plate.
Barkov
that was
one
for-
short.
reason.
Yeah,
Oh, see, there we go.
Lindholm.
I
You
almost
said one
made
and a half for Lindholm?
Or no,
0.5?
Anton Lundell.
Lundell
Oh,
had
Lundell.
0 shots.
Oh,
Ah.
that sucks. All right, well that one was plus 385, but it's okay. I got more. I got one more, and this one's plus 550.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's
All
going
right,
all
all right,
in.
all right.
All right,
Is
so
it,
this
is
is
it
for
settled?
the
Is it settled? Is it settled?
yeah, this is 5 picks for the Canucks and
Oh,
Oilers
God.
game from
Oh,
today.
it hasn't
Oh,
started
okay.
Oh
yet.
yeah.
Oh, it just
So-
started.
Bouchard over 0.5, JT Miller over 0.5, Quinn Hughes
Points?
over 0.5,
Points?
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins over 0.5, and Evander
Points?
Kane under 0.5 because fuck Evander Kane.
Are those all points?
Yes.
Okay, all
Currently-
right, all right.
Currently 0-0.
Wow. Okay.
But
Yeah, that one's
Only
plus
the first.
550, so we still
Only
have a
the-
shot
like
at taking
it.
this thing.
yeah,
Honestly, I like the points bets in hockey because if you guys don't follow hockey, you can get 2 assists on every single goal. It's not like basketball where like the pass has to occur.
it's like the
and
pass
then
to the pass.
Yeah, it's the pass to the pass. You could sit out there and hold on to the puck for 5 minutes and then pass it to someone else and get off, and they could hold it for 5 minutes and then they score and you would still get an assist. So I like the points bet, and I'm really pulling for you, Jump Shot. It sucks that the first 2 didn't hit, but I got a good feeling about the third one. You're saving all your mojo for it.
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
That's
see
why,
it.
sympathize.
yeah. Plus
I-
550 should put me solidly in the top when it hits.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's bigger than Mandarin Orange. That would be a massive payout.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will say, Gandhi did go all basketball, but Steph Curry is already out. Probably a
Oh,
bad sign for someone from India.
fucking gosh.
Now I really want Takorma.
There you go.
Steph Curry. Wow, Amesy. I've come to appreciate most of your jokes. That wasn't one of them.
Hey, you got 3 strikes for a reason. Use them.
All right. Well, there you have it. The bets are in for the quarterfinals. Who is going to face Mikey? Will it be Jump Shot holding his title or seed? Or will it be Gandhi with his vast knowledge of sports and protesting? Or on the other side, will it be Fanny O'Rear playing against Tweety Bird with her unconventional picks, as Mike has put it? Or will Mike humbly defeat Tweety Bird and advance to the semifinal matchup? We'll see. We're going to find out by Friday. You guys will have the updates. You'll just have to tune in and see, and then it'll be the last 4 people. So, and additionally, next recording, so this coming Friday, that means your hosts also will be placing bets to finish up their season. It's our turn in the playoffs, except we won't be doing an elimination style. It will just be total. So let's see, Big Mo, how are you feeling going into the next round, if you will? Do think you can hold Amesy off?
I'm glad that it's cumulative. I'm glad that it's not set up how our guest bracket is. And you know why? Because I'm in first place.
Yeah.
So all that means is I have to show up and I win. So I'm interested to see what picks you guys put up there.
Oh, you know what I'm doing.
Pretty interested to see what Amesy's gonna do, because he's probably gonna start taking some shots from the hip, going for some bigger odds bets. Do I just keep it safe and go with some more conservative bets, or do I also take risk and try and keep pushing? It's the constant old adage of just trying to stay sharp while you're out there on the course. So, Amesy,
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
Well, and
I
remember,
don't know. I mean, you're in first, but only by a hair. It's close.
$37.
$37. 1 for 3, 2 for 3. That's the difference. Maybe even an orange slice scenario. This is wild. It does, it's cumulative over the whole season, but it's literally $37 different than just going final week. That's it.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. I've already been doing, some research. I'm feeling good. We'll see, we'll see what happens.
Will we see any minus 900s in there?
I don't know. You're gonna have to wait.
Maybe your strategy is just to not lose.
You never know.
Do you just try to strategize in that Big Mo chokes going into the last week, or
You're gonna have to wait and see. I got something big cooked up my sleeve. That's all I gotta say.
or maybe all of you think that you did well, and you guys are all crossing the finish line and looking at each other like, haha, who won? Photo finish, and realize I crossed it and passed you so far from winning such a large parlay that you guys couldn't even see me up ahead. You don't know. It could happen.
Yeah, we don't. And also, for that round, we are going to be revealing our picks for the first time live to each other. They cannot be settled by the time the podcast is done, so that there is no looking up how a game's going and doing it. We have locked in everything digitally the entire year, so that there was no cheating. So we're gonna do it live for the first time. So you guys will probably be able to follow along with those bets, kind of like the first couple episodes that we did back when college football was happening and the NFL was in full effect. So very, very excited to get the guest bracket to the semis and the host bracket also to the semis. So
pretty much, yeah. It's all coming down to the wire, but we can't forget, Big Dick is not far behind you guys. He's exactly $200 behind Big Mo, which could be the difference of just truly one bet. If Big Dick goes 2 for 3 or 3 for 3, he could pull into the lead. So gotta watch out for that.
You can feel him behind you.
Well, you can smell him behind you before anything else. So it's usually not the issue.
You can get all five senses without even seeing him. Just you can just picture how disgusting this human is.
You can pick the crowd wherever you are.
Wherever, however. Well, there you have it, guys. Do you have any final comments you'd like to share with your perhaps your fans? We'll give it back to Jump Shot and Mike here. I know you guys have fans. They've been cheering for you all season.
Well, I got some of my fans in the crowd right now, so.
Oh, that's true, Big Mo?
Yeah.
he sounds like he's changing teams, though. He was talking about Gandhi so much.
I still love you, Jump Shot! I still love you!
Yeah. No, it's going to be fun. My overconfidence of going 3 for 3 at the beginning was overconfident, but we're going to take this. We're still going to take this.
You have to
one's
come
alive.
with confidence. One's alive.
Yeah.
There's one.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Sweetie Bird went 1 for 3, and she moved on. So
Exactly. Sweet. Mike, do you have anything else?
Still don't know how I got here, but fundamentals. We're just gonna stick with that, what we know, and we're just gonna execute. And this is a job. I just want to finish this job and go see my horses. So.
Well, go home now.
I'll put it this way: if I win, I'm buying a Jokic jersey.
Hell yeah!
If you win, there's also a parade, so you have to stick around for that. Sorry.
Oh, wait, really?
All kinds of.
I want to go home. Yeah. I want to go home.
Oh man! Alrighty, guys.
Big thank you. Yeah. Big thank you to Jump Shot and Mike for hopping on live this podcast. And big thank you to all of our listeners and also guests that are at home sending us pics, sending us social media requests. If you're not following us on social media, it's at Big Richard's Picks on Instagram. We post every time we post a podcast. And once we get to 1,000 followers, we're going to start posting our picks live again. So make sure you guys are following. And then we're posting these on YouTube and Spotify if you guys have a preferred listening method.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, should we call it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
See ya!